Hey, how's it going, guys? MrBossFTW here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be going more in depth about the 12 rumored DLC cars that are supposed to be coming out with a forthcoming Grand Theft Auto Online update. So that's right, if you missed it or weren't around a few days ago, basically some members on the GTA Forums website and FunMW2 were able to decode 12 hex values that are supposed to be the vehicles that we're going to be getting in the next Grand Theft Auto Online update. It's really cool, and that rumored DLC is kind of like a low theme, so the community's kind of divided it between either low rider or low life, which is a really cool theme. I think I'm very excited about it. However, on that list of vehicles, there were either A, a lot of repeat cars, or B, cars from previous GTAs that have different models in-game. For example, like Slam Van 3, Tornado 5, Chino 2, and a lot of people, including myself, were kind of confused. And I saw a lot of comments saying like, wait, why are there so many different variants of vehicles? I don't really get this. So today, I'm going to be trying to clear all of that up, giving you background information on these vehicles, and suggesting what I think they're going to be when they do make their way into Grand Theft Auto 5, hopefully in this low rider / low life DLC update. So hopefully you guys do go and enjoy this video. It's going to be very long, very informational, but hopefully you guys do learn something. So hopefully you can hit that thumbs up button and show your support. That would be amazing. But with out of the way, let's get the video started. So let's start with the first vehicle on the list, and that is the Williard faction. Now the Williard faction is only available in Grand Theft Auto 4. Now, in our list of hex codes, there's actually two models for the faction, Faction 2 and Faction 3. Now, that's interesting because in Grand Theft Auto 4, there were kind of two variants of the faction. One of them was a hardtop model, which you can see right now, and the other one was a T-top model, where obviously you kind of had like a slight convertible. There's that T-line that goes down the middle, and on the sides, there's like a window or an open top. That's why it's called T-top. So I think this would be really cool. I don't know why it's labeled Faction 2 and Faction 3 rather than Faction 1 and 2, considering the faction isn't in Grand Theft Auto 5, it's only in GTA 4. But since there looks to be two models, this might mean that there might be a topless or a T-top and a hardtop version. So we'll really just have to see. Who knows what Rockstar's thinking with this, but it was a pretty cool car in Grand Theft Auto 4, and I would certainly love to see it in Grand Theft Auto 5. Up next, we've got the Moonbeam 2. Now, this is interesting because there isn't a Moonbeam in GTA 5. In fact, the Moonbeam has been in every Grand Theft Auto except Grand Theft Auto 5. But there are a lot of other vans in GTA 5, like the Class A Burrito, lots of others in the game. So I wonder if this Moonbeam 2 is going to be maybe a different model of the Burrito or a different even Moonbeam car in the game. So it looks pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. But still, I think this would be a great addition to the game and certainly would fit the theme of low rider or even low life. It kind of reminds me of a gang van, something you would see either the Ballas or the Vagos driving. So it's still pretty cool. Up next, we've got the Albany Primo 2, and this is one that I just don't know what to make of because there is already an Albany Primo in the game. It is a four-door sedan. It's pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. It is one of the worst cars in Grand Theft Auto 5. So I don't know what Rockstar has planned to do with a second version of this car. Maybe it's not a second Albany Primo, but a second Albany sedan. I'm really not too sure. Maybe Primo is just the placeholder until they come up with the name for something new. I don't really know, but still, hopefully it's better than the Primo because in terms of customization, performance, it is just awful. The only thing it's pretty good at is price, and it's only $9,000. Up next, we've actually got one that's very, very interesting to me, and that is the Sabre Gt2. That's what the code name for this car is. Now, in Grand Theft Auto 5, we have the Sabre Turbo, which is a nice vehicle. However, in Grand Theft Auto 4, that version was the Sabre GT. So maybe we are going to be getting a Sabre GT in Grand Theft Auto 5, and I would love to get a newly updated, with a new interior, a new look, Sabre GT from GTA 4. It was one of the best cars in the game. Every time I saw it on the street, I made sure to get out of my vehicle and grab that one. And I think this would be a great addition to the game, whether it's in the muscle car category or sports classic category, whatever category it lands in, the Sabre GT would be amazing. And it would be a cool brother to the Sabre Turbo, which we already know is in Grand Theft Auto 5. Now up next is the three most confusing cars on this list, and I'm going to be giving you guys my best guess. So it's two versions of the Virgo 2 and 3, and then Chino 2. So if those names sound familiar to you, well, then you're right, because those are the vehicles that came with Ill-Gotten Gains 1 and 2. And this is weird. Would Rockstar be already making different models of the Chino and the Virgo, even though they just came out in Ill-Gotten Gains Part 1 and 2? That would be kind of weird, and I'm really not too sure what to think of it. Maybe, like I said, those are just the placeholders for other vehicles. Again, those were like the only 2 vehicles in Ill-Gotten Gains that were on the lower end and could maybe fit into a low-life theme, even though they were still very expensive. So we'll really just have to see. Maybe they're like the rundown versions of the Virgo and the Chino. I'm really not too sure. Again, Rockstar has a plan for everything, but it's just weird to see those names pop up in this list, even though we just got them in Ill-Gotten Gains Part 1 and Part 2. Up next, we've got a clean version of the Voodoo. For those of you guys who don't know, the Voodoo in GTA 5, it's rusted over. It's the only way to get this car. It's completely rusty. I don't like the look, but on the screen right now, I'll show you what the clean Voodoo looks like in Grand Theft Auto 4. It's got a nice two-tone paint job, and this would be epic. I might actually enjoy this car if a clean version does, in fact, come with this DLC update. So that's something I think could be pretty cool. Up next, we've got a second variation of the Buccaneer. There isn't a whole lot to talk about here. There's already a Buccaneer in GTA 5, and since this is called Buccaneer 2, I'm guessing this is just going to be a second version of the Buccaneer. We're really just going to have to see. Who knows what Rockstar might do. They might have more customization. It might be just a different version of the Buccaneer. We're really just going to have to see. So I really do think I've saved the best for last. So we're going to be starting with the Tornado 5. Can you believe there are 4 other versions of the Tornado? I know there's the Mariachi one, the hardtop, the convertible. I think there's a few gang versions of the Tornado, and this one is going to be amazing. Now, I don't know what Rockstar has planned for the Tornado, since there's already so many other models in the game, but one thing I thought of that could be pretty cool was a kind of throwback model to GTA San Andreas. In San Andreas, you could take the Tornado into the mod shops, and you could get some epic liveries or liveries or skins on these vehicles. I'll show you what they look like right now, and this would be insane. If this was like the new model of the Tornado, absolutely I would be buying this vehicle. That would be amazing. It would look sick. Even if we could only do those small customization options in the Los Santos custom shop, it would most definitely be worth it. That would be such a cool throwback to GTA San Andreas, and it would be amazing as well. And last but not least, and also very similarly, we have the Slam Van 3. You guys know there's 2 versions of the Slam Van in the game. One that came with the Festive Surprise update, and the second one, which actually isn't available in Grand Theft Auto Online, is the Lost MC Slam Van, and this would be the 3rd version of the Slam Van, and we're going to be continuing the same kind of theme. If you go to GTA San Andreas, you can actually mod the Slam Van in a pretty cool way. You can put some epic liveries and flames and just crazy designs on it, and I think that would be very cool for that vehicle as well. So those are all the vehicles that were part of that hex code that was found. Hopefully I gave you guys a pretty nice breakdown of maybe what you can expect in a Grand Theft Auto Online if and when these vehicles do come. Once again, nothing is confirmed unless it's straight from Rockstar Games, but this does look pretty convincing. The entire community is backing this, including some of the most reputable people like FunMW2. So right now I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Out of that list, which ones are you most excited for? Me personally, I think the Slam Van 3 and the Tornado both have the best potential, but I'd love to hear from you guys as well because the Sabre Gt sounds unbelievable. So write what you're thinking in the comments down below. Once again, if you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would be awesome, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.